Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the podcast. Okay, I'm coming to you on a Sunday. I was just recording this incredible program that we are going to be releasing soon, which is like a 5-day masterclass on how to build unshakable confidence. It is basically level 1 for women who want to work with me and aren't sure how to do that, and maybe they want to start with their self-confidence. And it's a 5-day workshop. You do 1 video a day. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, I'm leaving to Sydney for 4 days, and literally the year is about to start for us. It's about to get crazy up in here. We have a lot of speaking. I have a lot of stuff up and coming, and I want to tell you about it because I am scared about all of it. And this podcast is about why you got to do the scary shit, the shit that you want to avoid, that you push to the side, that you subconsciously procrastinate and self-sabotage, or maybe you consciously do it because of the fear. I want to talk about how important that is. But I just want to tell you that my hard right now is being in the office on a sunny day, on a Sunday, which we don't work on Sundays unless we're running an event. And this year we moved our events to Saturdays so that we could spend that time with our kids on a Sunday. So I'm telling you this because while I'm sharing this with you, I'm doing the hard right now. My hard is this: filming the videos, getting the content done so that while I'm away, my team can work on it so that it could get done. Because if we don't do that, it will not get done, right? And I listened to this video on Instagram recently. This guy was so good. He was like, we don't all have the same 24 hours in a day. And I was like, okay, tell me more. What are you talking about? Because we all have the same 24 hours, right? We don't. Those of you that look after aging parents or children with certain needs, those of you that have kids, young kids especially, you don't have the same 24 hours as your single friend that only has to look after themselves. And no shade to my single people. You single, do you? I understand why people don't have kids, and there are choices that we made. However, it doesn't mean we have the same 24 hours, right? And so certain things you have to do if you want to get that result. And it means that you sacrifice a lot. And if you've been listening to me for a little while, you know that I'm very big on, that's the whole goal this year, is like sacrifices. What are you willing to sacrifice in order to get the thing that you've never had? And to think that we're going to keep doing what we do and get a different result, and we don't have to go into hard feelings or discomfort or sacrifice, is delusional. Because it is. You will 100% have to do that. So I'm leaving tomorrow, and I feel so sad because I'm not going to see my kids for 4 days. And I know it's not a big deal, whatever, but for me, I'm like, I'm with them every second. And I literally was crying this morning. I'm like, oh my God, I got to go to the office. So that means this morning I'm not going to be with them while I'm doing what I'm doing. But I had to do that. Like, for our schedule and our time, this was the way through. And me and Hamish high-fived, and I gave him a kiss, and I'm like, I'll be back. And I will be back after this, right? And like, that's my hard right now. No one will see that stuff. Notice that what we get to see on social media and what we get to see on TV and the people that we love and the people that we follow is when they've made it. We see their highlights. We see the good stuff. We see the excitement. We see the travel. We see the beautiful photos, the money, all that stuff. We don't get to see those moments where they're feeling like shit and they're crying and it's hard. And every single one of us has these moments. So I just wanted to share that with you right now. And if I haven't told you, sorry, there's a lot of waffle before this episode, but it's all important shit that I love you and I need you to know. I'm writing my second book. So this is my first book, Confidence Feels Like Shit. It's back there. It's amazing. It's done really well. I self-published that book. Oh, that book has my heart and soul in it, and I want it to reach more women. That book was made in 6 weeks during the pandemic. I wrote it myself and with my husband's support, and we self-published, and it was amazing. And I have been wanting to write a second book, but I've been wanting to do it with a publisher. I don't want to go alone and do it myself. And so I am so proud to announce that the second book is coming. And I'm doing this book with Penguin. And that is wild, like immensely wild. And not only that, but I'm going to get to weave in stories of my amazing clients in the sisterhood and the women that I've supported and the women I've witnessed go through the work and change their lives. Women just like you, just like me. They're going to be in the book. Like the book is going to be, I can't wait. I can't wait. So if you're here, stay tuned. It's coming. I'm going to take you on the journey. Get on Instagram, show up on YouTube. I'm going to share the videos so that you can see what we're doing. So that's exciting, right? Crazy and exciting and lots of work to do in that space before May 10th when the 70,000 words are due. Okay. The second thing, I applied for a TEDx talk. I told y'all, I said, listen, I'm going to challenge you. In one of my recent podcasts, the last 15 podcasts, I shared about doing the hard shit, the scary stuff. And I challenged you. I said, what are you going to do? And I said on my podcast, I'm going to apply for a TEDx talk. I'm so scared, skid marks in my undies, already thinking about it, like my butterflies going wild as I'm telling you this. I applied and I got it. I got it the same week I interviewed Gary Vaynerchuk, which was wild. And now the TEDx talk is coming in March and I'm writing it and I've never been more stretched in my life. I'll tell you 100% right now, I am out of my comfort zone to the extreme. I'm almost in, oh my God, can I even do this? What the hell was I thinking mode? And I've played in that mode for a few weeks and I've spent 36 hours on my talk so far and it's not done. Anyway, I'm getting mentorship and I'm getting supported and I'm going to do it and it's going to be amazing. But let me just tell you that I'm out of my comfort zone. And I will tell you, this is hard, which brings me to the episode. This is hard and this is scary. This is not an area, my TEDx talk, that I feel like I got this. I'm not comfortable. The format is completely different. So many of my clients and friends and listeners and audience members, not my husband because he sees the real deal, but most of my friends are like, you got this. You're a great speaker. You're going to kill this. I can imagine you doing it already. And I'm like, baby, it's not the way I normally speak. It's not the way I normally do things. It's not the talk I normally write. You know, my mentor said to me, it's not lessons worth learning. It's ideas worth spreading. So it's a talk. It's an idea. There's principles. There's concepts. There's detail. There's frameworks. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that later, but it's full on. And I am completely scared and out of my comfort zone. It's almost like nervous. Like I'm like, how do I get on that stage and not just start crying or shit myself? That's how I feel. However, because I have evidence in the past of who I know myself to be, I know I'll be okay. And not only okay, I know I will not do a great job. I have this ridiculous amount of high standard for myself and for my work and for the work that I do for you and the women around the world that it must be great. It must be as great as it can be. It can't be good. I have to work very hard at making sure that I do the thing justice. And I do that with everything. I hope that you can see I do that with this podcast. I do that with everything I can. So we must do the scary stuff that we avoid because we want it. If it's planted in your heart, if it moves from your mind, from a thought into your heart, into something that you desire, if it moves into a desire and you're like, I want this for my life, I want this for myself, I urge you to do it. I know that it's scary, and so it should be. This thing that you want, this desire that you have, this big goal, this scary thing, it should be scary because you care about it. And every day that you do not move closer to getting that thing is every day how you sabotage your future. You sabotage intentionally what you want to create for yourself. And the worst part is when you know, you can't unlearn. When people come to our retreat, we're like, now that you know this, right? Like you can't unlearn this. And so maybe there's something that you want to do. There's a big scary thing that you know has been planted in your heart. The desire is growing. And the more you water it, the more it grows. Okay, my love, if you're enjoying this podcast, I want to invite you to check out the Sistahood. What is the Sistahood? It is my year-long coaching program where I will coach you live so that you can actually take everything you're learning on this podcast and put it into practice in your life so that you can actually get results in your life. You can be supported, you can be coached, you can stand up, show up, speak up, and create everything you desire in your life. If you want to overcome imposter syndrome, if you want to start creating more confidence, if you want to learn how to manage your thoughts so that you feel better and take better action so that you can get what you desire in your life, you need to join me inside of the Sistahood. It is 12 months of live coaching, and you're surrounded by a community of incredible women who are also doing the work. So head to the link in the show notes or click on thequeenofconfidence.com, click on Sistahood, and I will see you in there. Okay, back to the episode. And maybe it's your time. Maybe right now this podcast is your sign for you to go for that scary thing. And you must. You don't want to end up in your deathbed 70, 60, 80, 100 years old, however old you are when you're on your deathbed, regretting the fact that you didn't go for that thing. And think about your life right now. How many things have you already thought about like that? Like, damn, I wish I didn't do that. Man, I wish I would have done that. Oh, imagine if I would have done this. And we go down memory lane thinking and imagining how that would have been versus what we did. That's okay every once in a while, but you don't want to live a life like that. And I want to urge you and I want to tell you that, yes, it's scary. I'll tell you straight up, like, people don't believe me on Instagram. They're like, oh my God, amazing. You're not scared. I'm like, I'm so scared. Like, I didn't want to have to work today, but I knew I had to. So I left the house. I got ready. I put my big girl pants on. I was like, vámonos, let's go. I had my cry in the car. I did a video on YouTube sharing about how fucked up it was in the moment because I want people to know in the moment that's hard. And I got here and I did an amazing ass job and I'm going to go home and be with my kids. But like, I had to do that. The other day I was sitting here for 7 hours working on my TEDx talk. And I'm not telling you like, oh, woe is me. I'm telling you like, I didn't want to do that. It's the summer here in Australia as I'm recording this. It was sunny as hell. Always the days that I have shit to do, it's sunny. And when I'm free, it's raining. Thank you, Melbourne, Australia. We have like all these crazy ass weather in this town, in this city. So I'm sitting here looking out the window going, and here's the thing. Nobody will know that. Nobody will know the hard things that you're moving through. They're not seeing it. And maybe you don't want to show it. But guess what? Most of the time, you're going to be doing hard, unsexy, boring, difficult, stressful, out of your comfort zone, hard, boring, not sexy shit. And then once in a while, from that work, you produce an awesome result. And I swear, I feel like people on Instagram think all I'm doing is announcing amazing shit. I'm trying to share behind the scenes as well. That it's not all amazing and that I am genuinely outside of my comfort zone, scared and worried. And because I'm so scared and worried and stretched and I have a million things going on, because this is the life I created, by the way. I created this. I said, I want to be the female Tony Robbins. Bitch, you better get to work. I have more shit that I need to be doing. If that's my real goal that I want to do, people need to know that I'm one of the best life coaches out there, that I'm going to support you, that I'm going to help you. I need to be sharing my style, which I do on this podcast, but I need to be doing that on YouTube. I should be doing that on Instagram. I should be doing that everywhere. Like, yo, I will coach myself like I'm Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary would say to me like, more content. What are you doing then? If you want to be him, you better hurry up. What are you doing? Right? Like, he'd be like, you're not doing enough. That's bullshit. It's a pipe dream. And I say that to myself. And I don't say it in a mean way like I need to burn myself out. That's not what I mean. But I mean, if we have these big goals and dreams, your work ethic needs to match it. And it should not feel good all the time. Matter of fact, you're going to be stressed out. Matter of fact, you're going to feel lonely, like nobody gets you. You might feel down. You might feel overwhelmed. You might, like me and Hamish were overwhelmed financially in May this year. Nobody knew about that. Everybody's like, you're killing it. You're amazing. My close circle knows. My mentors know. Some shit happened that was like, whoa, what the fuck? Wake up call. Was it a bad thing? Yes. But did we learn so much from it? 100. We learned so much. We became better business people, better operators because of that hard thing. That if it wouldn't have happened, we wouldn't have done that. And so we would have been making money. Who cares? Like, the lesson we learned is worth so much money. And yes, you learn it sometimes by losing money. Or yes, you learn it sometimes by losing confidence. Yes, you learn it sometimes by losing respect for yourself in a relationship you should have left a long time ago. But guess what? Finally, you learn your lesson. And in the future, that is gold. That is gold. But if we don't move towards these scary things and we keep ourselves in the box, playing small, wishing and hoping and telling ourselves that we're going to do this, but we don't do the action, that's bullshit. Call yourself out where you're doing that. Where are you doing that? Where are you believing that it should be easy? Like, I was like, I knew a TEDx would be hard, but I didn't know how hard. And now I'm in the hard and I'm like, oh, This is how hard. Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't know it was going to be this hard. Like, this is the hard. And so don't get it twisted. These things that you want are scary for a reason. And they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be scary. That's why not everybody's doing it. But if it was planted in your heart, if it was planted in your heart as a desire, why not? Like, what do you have to lose? You're going to be scared. Cool. You're going to be nervous. Fantastic. You might mess all of it up. Okay. So what? People might talk about you. They talk about you anyway, right? Someone might be disappointed in you. They probably already are. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Go to the end of it. What else happens? What else happens? What else happens? What I see that happens when I don't follow my scary dreams is that I end up on my deathbed regretting everything. And that my children see that. Oof. No, thank you. Absolutely not. Have a high standard for your life, for yourself. Have high integrity that you say something and you do it. If you desire something, you go for it. You try your hardest at everything you want to have. And you don't take no for an answer from yourself. And you don't take hard as a slow down break. No, it's hard. Okay, we adjust, we move around, we find solutions. You're not going to find solutions in your problem brain. You got to get out of the problem brain, get around people that are going to support you to go for the scary thing that you want. And so it should be scary. Most of the amazing stuff that we want to create is scary. And that's why we want it. And that's why we should go for it. So here's your invitation to stop playing small with the ideas that you have and stop thinking straight up that it's meant to be easy, because it's not. None of the amazing stuff you want is supposed to be easy. I am so stretched. What? Oh my goodness. To the extreme. And I'm not delusional. So don't be stretched and delusional. I'm like, this is supposed to be like this. Okay, this is it. And when you know that, it's like, oh, there's no problem. I just have to continue day by day, step by step, making it happen for myself. This is your process of becoming, my friend. But if you don't step into it, you're not going to do the becoming. Then you won't create that thing that you want. And like for me, I'm like, yo, what is life worth living for? For you to go after those things. This is the adventure. Go for it and get around people that support you to go for it. And just know I'm over here encouraging you, letting you know that this thing is supposed to be hard. I got you. I'm also in my hard. High five to you if you're in your hard. Keep going, baby. Okay? I will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you could listen to, and I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.